on the good old laptop. I don't know how the live stream is holding up, but I hope it's holding up. I guess we'll find out as I walk around. I think I have the technology at my disposal, if I set it up correctly, where I could go for walks in my garden. It would be nice to hold this laptop, some kind of a stand with a suspension and some big wheels, so I could just roll you guys along. But I like holding my laptop also. Anyway, I'm out here at the edge of the garden here. It's just a sea of grass, but hiding in the grass, some good stuff. There's good things. Over here over there I have my analytics, so you can see we're at 559 public watch hours. The channel is growing. I made an analytics video that I'm gonna post. So this live stream is not really gonna be about my analytics as much. So I can kind of make the webcam ridiculously large here. Maybe, what can I do? Hold on here a second. Let's see. Analytics. Live count. Let's zoom in. Let's see. We'll have a live count here. There we go. That looks pretty cool. Alright, so I'm out here at the edge of the garden. I want to show you guys my zinnias. It's pretty much the nicest thing in my garden. They look beautiful. Can you see all those red flowers right there? Here, take a look. Zinnias are doing amazing. I just have tons of them. I'm excited about the zinnias. Holy cow. I need to go to the farmer's market soon, within the next couple of weeks. Definitely before I get my first frost. So I think I'm bringing zinnias for sure. I have some green peppers. Let's see if I can find one without getting the live stream all jacked up. Let's find a green pepper for you guys. Here we go. The green pepper right there. Looking pretty good. I'm hoping there's no damage on it. There might be. I would like to be able to bring green peppers. There's some tomatoes hiding in here. There's so many weeds. There's so many weeds, it's ridiculous. I don't know if you can see little red tomatoes hiding down there, but what I should have is my tomatoes up off the ground on trellises, but that didn't happen this year. So I mean, my garden's a sea of grass. It's really bad. I just didn't. The weeding is very challenging. The zinnias did great. It seemed like zinnias suppressed the weeds, and they were able to grow extremely well. But everything else, just an absolute struggle. Kind of walking around. I think I have some sweet potatoes somewhere in here, so I'm trying to take a peek at that. There's entire garden. That I think I have sweet potatoes somewhere around here. I'm not 100% sure. I think I have mint. There's some mint growing right here. Ooh. I don't know if it's like, well, Tastes pretty good. The mint is minty for sure. I think this is sweet potato. They have a longer season. I think they're like 100-day. And let's see, June, July, August. Yeah, I mean, day off as long as I can. I got to keep my eye on the forecast because we get our first frost or something, temperatures start to get cold. And I got green peppers and tomatoes that are gonna be destroyed, and I'm gonna go to the farmer's market with a really sad table. I want to go with like a bounty, the best that I can do. So I have potatoes, I might have some small onions, garlic. So yikes, it's gonna be go time. I need to kind of investigate to see how the potatoes are doing, how the sweet potatoes are doing, and then make some kind of a game plan. So this week I'm going to get out in the garden, investigate, kind of plan this out, visualize how it's going to go. I might have my wife go to the farmer's market with me. We might drop the kids off at Grandma and Grandpa's and go together. That would be awesome. I'm definitely going to film it. It's going to be one of our videos because it's going to be the first legit time that I would make. It's going to be the literal first time that I could potentially make my first dollar from stuff I've grown. I'm not going to make any money this year. I've probably lost over $1,000, maybe $2,000 this year alone, just on stuff dying that I tried to grow and stuff. And but that's the way it goes. So anyway, I just wanted to kind of test out this live stream holding my laptop, and it appears like it's doing pretty good. My Starlink internet routers are over by the house there, so I'm kind of like getting brave. I wonder how just make my channel way more dynamic if I could do like interesting garden talks and stuff live, like walking around. So I really need to start strategizing on making better content and the niche that I want to reach with this channel. It's obviously my biggest channel here with 20,437 subs. So I definitely have the most reach, but a lot of my subs might be a silly short video or something, so they might not be super interested in walking around a farm. But I think I could live stream without using my cell phone. So a lot of, I gotta kind of my thoughts organized, because saying them out loud, sometimes I forget those good ideas. And I think the routers are waterproof, and I could probably get some electrical cords. I can like come out, weed my garden, talk about plants and stuff, and do it live. That would be cool. But we've got one viewer I see. Hello. How's the stream? How's the audio? How's the visual? Can you see everything? I'm just kind of testing out my live stream capabilities outside here. Summer is coming to a close, and that stinks. It was it's like 40 degrees last night. It was like 30 something Saturday night. or Saturday morning. It was weeks, so it's pretty much back to summer. But it was ridiculous, 30s. And I'm not in the mountains. I mean, I think our highest elevation around here is like 1,400 feet. I'm not in the mountains. Why is it 30 degrees with a couple of weeks of summer left to go? All right, I'm gonna try to attempt to walk to my sweet corn, and we'll see if the live stream is still functioning. I want to show you how pathetic my corn is. Let's see. Here we go. We still doing good on the live stream. We don't have any viewers, but right here, this is my sweet corn. That is my best looking piece of sweet corn right there. I wonder if you can see. I'm pointing right to it. This stalk had been nibbled on by deer. Right now it's probably 2.5 feet tall, but there's a really nice piece of sweet corn there. The rest of my sweet corn, I mean, it's pathetic. There's not much growing. There's a little stalk right there. A little stalk there. There's really not much to write home about. I did try one of the sweet corn ears yesterday, and it tasted good, and it had some big kernels, but overall it was a pretty stunted piece of corn. I don't know how to get ahead. We have so much weed pressure. Oh my goodness, so much weed pressure. It is hard to farm, I am finding. I think I kind of formulated a plan. Next year, I'm going to use a tiller on the back of my little BX 2680. And between my garden rows, I'm going to have enough space to run my tractor with the tiller. And so when the weeds and the grass, start growing, I'm going to till it under. And then maybe I'll throw grass clippings and stuff to act as a mat to kind of mulch these 4-foot wide walkways. And then, if the grass starts growing in these walkways, I'll run the BX through and till it. That'll be really easy for weed control between my rows. And then my garden beds will be like 4 foot wide because of my tiller. And I'll plant them thick. I will plant those beds very thick with whatever I'm growing. And hopefully, because I planted so thick, it'll be easy to weed. I hope. So this is my little 4 foot wide tiller. I haven't tested it out on the tractor yet. That's going to be quite a process to hook up, but hopefully next year I want it to be my best year ever. And in order for next year to be my best year ever, I'm going to need to start prepping my garden beds like now in the next month or two. I need to just prep, get my flamethrower out there and burn off all the weed seeds. I mean, there's just billions of amounts of weed seeds all over the place. I wish it was easy, but another thing, I want to do a lavender farm. So, I mean, I think I need to find different ways to bring in income, because berries, I'm struggling with berries. Berries have not been easy so far. But I like the idea of having a lavender farm. And so I found a company that's close that sells lavender called Phenomenal Lavender. It grows in zone 5. I'm in zone 4, but I'm thinking if I try really hard, maybe I can make Phenomenal Lavender work where I live. I need to have really good drainage. I don't want to have wet roots, and honestly, I'm not quite sure where I would have the best drainage. I would like it relatively close to my house, so I don't have to walk like a mile away. I feel like I almost need to create raised beds. Lavender don't need to be fertilized. They don't need like the richest soil on earth, but you got to make sure that it's arable and not compacted and not like soaking wet and stuff. I feel like I got a really good spot right on this side of the barn. I got like this really nice tree here that I might keep or I might cut eventually, but right now it's a pretty nice tree in my yard. So I feel like I could definitely make several rows of lavender in this green grass area. But I think the soil's compacted, so that means I'd have to amend it. But then if I amend it, it's going to be really rich. I almost need to make raised beds for the lavender, so I might have to I don't know, get some perlite for drainage, maybe get some pea gravel or something. Just, I don't know. I'll have to do my research, but I found a place that sells bare root, gallon-sized Phenomenal Lavender. If you get 100 of those, I mean that's a great start. That's about $700. Then there's $8 a plant, but they last for maybe 15 years if you take care of them. So I would potentially plant them right here. They would have some nice access to the sun. Super moist, and we're not at the lowest spot. The river's the lowest spot, so I feel like if I'm good, I don't know. I mean, I basically need to find a microclimate because these plants are zone 5. I think -10 and burlap, straw and stuff. So it's like if I could just go for it and spend $1,000 to get some good plants, and then spend more money to wrap them up and help them make it through the winter, I think it would be fun. And my zinnias give me hope. I'm like, well, those zinnias grew really well. They're above the weeds, they're pretty. I almost feel like flowers would do better than plant plants. So, I still have dreams to make Sweet Berry Farm a berry farm, but maybe diversifying a little bit would be smart. So I am going to look into maybe pre-ordering some lavender plants and see how it goes. It could be a complete loss, but I might as well do these things when I'm young and learn some hard lessons when I'm young. So I think I'm still technically young until next year. After next year, I think I'm officially old. So I better give this a shot, and it'll make for some good live streams holding up. So I'm not gonna whistle the song. That's so much pressure, Unicorn. So much pressure. Okay, I will whistle a song. Here we go. No, I'm not gonna whistle a song. Thank you for asking. That's so much pressure. I'm talking about farm stuff today. I'm not even good at whistling. But thank you for dropping that in the comments. How about I just whistle? Just a little bit. Hey, did we lose a sub or we gained a sub? We gained a sub. All right, there we go. It was because I whistled. They were like, "Oh, he whistled. Good job." Oh, I got some flowers. So I showed you the red zinnias. About how long have we been streaming? We've been streaming for... Where's the count? I don't even see a time counter. Oh well. We've probably been streaming for 25 minutes. So I showed you my zinnias, but I got some pretty yellow flowers right here. They're kind of dying though. They're losing a little bit of their color. But I think those are pretty. And then there's some like red flowers. The bees really like those red ones right there. I don't know what they're called, but the bees love them. And I love bees. How did we get another sub? I have honeybees behind the barn, but I don't think I can live stream that far away from my house. We got hydrangeas right here. Take a look at that. These, if I want them to turn blue, I just need to acidify the soil. But my soil is so alkaline that they're white and red. They have been blue before, but I guess when you put the acidifier on the soil, it wears out after a while. We have some clover. There's a little tiny piece of clover here. It's got some pretty little flowers. I don't know if I got that on very well. There's a lot of crickets chirp. For some reason, only has enough battery power to run for like 2 hours. So I need to go inside and plug it in before it dies. Did we lose a sub? I feel like we lost a sub. Did it say 439? Here's what I gotta do. I got 3 trees. These are white pines. And I gotta get them in the ground. I'm not sure where I want to plant them yet, but I kind of want a little bit of privacy on my farm. I don't want the neighbors to be able to see what I'm doing. All that my farm a different feel if I could build up a nice little forest that surrounds the property. But that requires a ridiculous amount of trees. Holy cow. If you whistle a song, I will sub. I thought you were already subscribed. Unicorn 2000 will only sub if I whistle. Isn't that extortion? I'm not sure. Do I sell my soul to get a subscriber? Anyway, I'm not sure I'm going to. I'm not going to bend. Alright, to your will, unfortunately. Whew. All right. Holy cow. Out. So, I have it's time for a nap. That's what it's time for. If you whistle... Wait, what did they say? It's kind of blocked. If you whistle, we'll sub. Did you say other people will sub? Or you will sub? I subbed. But I already know you subbed. You've been commenting on my videos for like a month. This is not new. Or do you unsubscribe your feed and you're like, pretty good video, and then you subscribe again? But then I don't whistle and then you unsubscribe. I don't know how that works. I'm so sleepy. I think it's because my back brace is choking the oxygen. Getting sleepy. I'm gonna loosen this belt. There we go. Whew. Time for a nap. I started feeling a little more back pain today. I'm gonna take off my hat. Started getting a little more back pain. But my back's been pretty good. Like I was in horrible pain a couple weeks ago. I thought I was like gonna die. The pain was gone. I can lift up my twin boys at the same time now. They weigh like 80 pounds apiece. That's like, how much? 160 pounds? I mean, I didn't lift them very high off the ground at the same time, but they were both off the ground. So I kind of have a goal. Like, I want to be able to lift my twin boys off the ground at the same time for like ever, for as long as I'm alive. So that means like when I'm 114, I need to be strong enough to lift. Oh, they're gonna weigh like 170 pounds, so maybe that's impossible. That'd be like 340 pounds, best case scenario. So they're still young enough where I can lift both of them though, so that's cool. They're 11 years old. I suppose it might be one of the last times I'll be able to lift both of them at the same time. Time marches on, that's for sure. Before you know it, you go from wishing that you were older to being older to wishing you were younger. It's funny. But you gotta appreciate everything you got, because it really doesn't get any better than right now. No matter how old you are, it's about as good as it gets. And it's hard to realize that until you have all that life perspective. Alright guys, so during this live stream I took you on an incredible journey outside. That was fun. I'm gonna probably watch this live stream to see how well the stream held up, and then in the future I think to make like weeding the garden funner and working outside in the garden more exciting for me, I'm probably gonna live stream it, and I'm probably gonna set things up so that way I have a nice live streaming setup outside. So this was just kind of me testing out, because I think I've live streamed outside, but I haven't done it for a year or so. So I just thought, you know what? Let me give this a shot and see how well the live stream holds up. Wouldn't that be crazy if I just kept this live stream going until like 50,000 subs? I've seen live streams where it's just this kid and he's like, yeah, chat. He's just talking to the chat, super cool. He's like, yeah, subscribe now. Come on, 50,000. He's got so much riz, you know. Look at that right there. All I gotta do is like, yeah, chat, let's get it. 50,000 subs. And apparently it works. I don't know. But we got 3 viewers. YouTube must know that I'm rizzing it up over here. I'm married, so I don't mean it like everybody else means it. It's a joke to me. I'm gonna take a nap, guys. By the time I wake up, let's see 50,000 subs. I'm gonna keep my eyes closed. How's this for a live stream? We'll call this the passive. Like, I'll make a how-to video on how to get 50,000 subs, and it'll be like, guys, all you gotta do is take a nap and then tell people to subscribe. Like, it's that easy. I think I'll be here a very long time. And people are probably not even watching the live stream when they're subbing. They're probably just watching a random video and then they accidentally hit a button and it subscribes them and they didn't even know it. They're just like they're like, I don't know, they're eating some buttered toast. Look at that. Somebody's like, I didn't mean to subscribe. Oh my gosh, so funny. It's okay. You don't need to subscribe to my channel. I'll be alright. They're like, no, I'm done. I want him to feel the pain of an unsubscribe. Oh. It's like little arrows to my heart. It's like, please come back. Please subscribe to my channel. I promise I'll change the world. If I ever get enough watch time to monetize my YouTube channel, promise I'll give a lot of money away. As soon as I figure out how to do it legally. As soon as I can afford a YouTube lawyer who can tell me how to run sweepstakes and giveaways properly. That's the thing. I have stuff that I want to give away right now, but I don't know how to do it legally. Because apparently, like, different countries and different places have different rules. So you want to make sure you're hold on tight. Going the wrong direction. Anyway, guys, that's... Oh, I see the live count. We've been going for 39 minutes. Alright, berries are sweet, but life is sweeter. I'm gonna take a nap.